Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Irvin, with another manga chapter review. And as promised, I am doing the 12th chapter of Jinrou game, the B-side. This is the last chapter of the second volume, and it's just gotten more and more intense. In fact, the voting already happened in this chapter, and obviously because they voted, now we have a dead person. But we actually have more to that. And before I continue, I want to say a few things. If you haven't done so, subscribe to my channel, hit that bell button if you guys want to know when I go live or upload videos like this one. Also, if you haven't seen the first 11 videos on this series, go check them out, as well as the 18 videos I've made on the series Jinrou game, the one that goes before this one. Lastly, I do want to say there is a spoiler alert on this series just because I will talk about the chapter in detail. So, the story starts up with the people kind of discussing who is telling the truth and why Konose waited so long to say that he was the fortune teller. And everyone kind of does the math, and I don't know, it just comes to it now. The chapter itself starts off with someone yelling, "Get some towels, we need to stop the bleeding," and Nishina-san just says, let's start from the beginning. Anyway, so they start off again where they're discussing, and people are questioning Konose why he waited so long to say he was fortune teller. Also, they question the fact that if he is saying the truth or he's just trying to save himself. Then they questioned Inua-san and the fact that if a werewolf would hide that they were a fortune teller or lie that they were a fortune teller, it would be one of the bolder ones. So they're like, she's pretty bold. She's probably the one that is lying. So there's half and half, and Issei kind of freaks out and starts saying like, don't believe this guy. This guy is just being an idiot and blah, blah, blah. So anyways, they go into the voting room. They sit in their chairs, and they're still fighting. Issei is fighting with Konose because obviously he doesn't want to die. So up to the last second, they're still discussing it, and everyone votes. Now, everyone votes for just two people, and that is Issei and Konose, which means 6 votes went to Issei and 4 votes went to Konose. Now, I was kind of glad that Issei was the one that was voted out because, oh man, he is just the worst of worst. He was abusing physically Inamoto, so he got voted out. But we also have to keep in mind that 4 votes went to Konose, which means around half the people in that room believe him, which means they believe that Inua-san is either lying and is a werewolf, or was lying to protect herself. We're not really sure if they're still gonna turn it on them and say Inua-san was just lying to make sure the bodyguard protected her, but who knows? As of right now, we are still not knowing much. Now, I said there was more, and there is more. Issei starts choking on his collar, and it wasn't like the first 2. It wasn't acid, and it didn't snap on him. It's just choking him, and he actually had his knife behind him in his back, and he's crawling with it. And everyone kind of backs out except for one person, Zaiki. Now, Zaiki is the creepy one that has been wanting to kind of control the whole game, be the master, puppet master. And she tells him, like, she's like mocking him. She's like, what are you going to do? You're about to die. You can't do nothing about it. And he takes one last blow and slashes her neck open. And that's the chapter itself. They start panicking, and obviously that is how the chapter started. And they're saying, grab some towels, we need to stop the bleeding. Some people are saying, you know what, it's too late, she's gonna die. And in the background, Nishina-san is just smiling in how complex it's gotten. They actually got rid of 2 people in one voting, which, you know, one of them was a werewolf, but the other one was a twin. So I'm really interested in what's going to happen next. I don't know what that's going to be like, but I'm really excited for the next and last volume, and we'll be reviewing those for you guys chapter by chapter as well. There's 6 left. I believe there's only 5 translated, so I will review those and then wait for the last chapter to be translated. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you haven't done so, subscribe to my channel. And guys, like always, don't be strangers.